is Saturday morning and I feel like taking a road trip, so I decided to drive from Cape Town to Plettenberg Bay in the Garden Road. And I did not want to drive back the same day, so I looked for a place to sleep and I could not find a proper place to sleep in Knysna, so I decided to go and sleep in George in the farms. This journey should take me about 6 hours and it is over 500 kilometers of drive. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning and I'm leaving Cape Town. I stopped at a garage. I added 1,000 rands of petrol. I got 47 liters of petrol. I was a bit disappointed with the range that I got, which is 600, and from Cape Town to Plettenberg and back should take me about over 1,000 kilometers of drive. So 600 kilometers range means that I will have to top up the same amount to make it back to Cape Town. But I have so much faith in my car and I know it's going to pull a miracle. As I was about to leave Cape Town, I was greeted by this crazy traffic. Apparently there was an accident on top of that mountain. But anyway, the traffic cleared up and then everything was looking good. I'll be driving on the coastal road N2, which is alongside the Indian Ocean. In my previous video, some of you guys were asking about the specs of this car. So this is a 120i BMW with an N13 engine that produces 135 kilowatt with a 2-liter turbo engine. When it comes to fuel efficiency on this car, I would rate it 8 out of 10. When it comes to performance and stability, comfortability, I would give it 8.5. So it's not really that bad, although it is called a poverty spec. I've been owning this car for 4.5 years, and the only problem that I had with this car was a fuel pump that died, and I think I was on 86,000 kilometers and currently I'm on 94,000 kilometers. So overall I've never had serious issues on this car, and I think the real reason that my fuel tank died is because I was putting too much strain on the fuel pump when I was driving on high speeds, and I had about 30 kilometers range. So I was advised to never ever do that again, and I think it's a BMW problem. So yeah, I've done 4 trips to Limpopo from Cape Town. Yeah, I think 4 trips if I remember well, without any issues. I know petrol engines are known to be unreliable when it comes to BMW, but I want to test this one. I know a lot of people don't like the N13 engine, it's shit, but yeah, I haven't had any issues. But I just want to test this one. I think I'm gonna take it to 200,000 and see. I'm willing to get myself into that stress and trouble. We are now entering Mossel Bay and we are officially in the Garden Route. So you are being greeted by this ocean view on the right. It is so beautiful. Guys, service delivery in the Western Cape, it's out of this world. The roads are so beautiful. I think we must give them their flowers. Yeah, the roads in this province are well maintained, and yeah, no, I love this. I love this, guys. You will never find this in Limpopo. No ways. Four hours later, we arrived in George, and we're just gonna stop by in the mall and get some necessities for our stay and then relax a bit and then head over to the farm in the mountains of George. We arrived at the farm and this is how the place looks like. You got the fireplace there, the hot tub, and the back view of the mountains. So beautiful. I really love this. This is wood-fired hot tub, which we're gonna fire it up later in the evening. And there is like a small dam right there. I think they use it to water their farm, whatever. Yeah, this is just basically how the outside looks like, and we're gonna take you inside and show you how the place looks like. And there you go. It is approximately 7 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, and we are preparing to check out, and this is how the morning looked like. We've checked out, and now we are heading over to Plettenberg to see the rest of the Garden Road. And remember, I had 600 kilometers range, and now I'm left with 429 kilometers range, and that's looking fine in terms of fuel consumption so far. "30 minutes drive later, we arrived in Wilderness, and this place has the best beach ever. I've been told that the Indian Ocean is warm, and this is the only time I've ever experienced the Indian Ocean. I've always been in Cape Town, and remember, Cape Town is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean, and it is very cold. The waters in Cape Town are cold. That's why I never swam in the ocean before, and this was my only time that I can say I enjoyed being at the beach because the water is warm. We are now leaving Wilderness, and the next town is Knysna. We've made it to Knysna and we headed over to waterfront in Knysna to get something to eat. And I wasn't really impressed by Knysna, mostly because I wasn't here to do any activities. When it comes to activities, I think it has a lot to offer. And I didn't waste any time. I quickly headed to Plettenberg Bay, which is my final destination. And I was really impressed with how it looks like and what it has to offer in terms of views and looks and the beaches.
Zach on the beat.
As I was chilling on the beach, this seagull kept on coming to tell me to go and test them waters, but I was hesitant, and the other one came as well to tell me, hey bro, why don't you try them waters? And I decided to go into the water to swim, and that's me coming back, and I don't know how to swim anymore because I haven't been swimming in a long time. And I decided to go and explore more. That's me going to the back side of the beach or to the other side, and this side as well. The water is so nice, and that's my drone. I was trying to see if I can fly the drone here without people stopping me, because in Knysna, as I was trying to fly the drone, there were people that kept on stopping me. But yeah, I managed to fly the drone and you can enjoy the views. After a full day exploring the garden route, we are now driving back to Cape Town. I have 389 kilometers, and from this point to Cape Town, it is 522 kilometers. So the car has to do some magic because I was planning not to refuel, but we'll see if this car will impress me. Let's go.
Zach on the beat.
In terms of fuel, things are not looking good. I still have over 400 kilometers to drive, and we decided to stop here by the Garden Route National Park, and the views are spectacular from this point, and we were at Wilderness Village. One thing about Western Cape is that there are a lot of stop and goes because the roads are always maintained. And let me use this opportunity to update you guys. So I started this trip yesterday, and so far I've driven 642 kilometers, averaging 6.7 per 100 kilometers. And so far I think the car is doing well, because the initial range that I got was 611 and I'm left with about 147 kilometers. So let's see if I will make it without refueling. Things are not looking good, guys. I have to refuel. My car could not make it to Cape Town with one full tank. Here are the numbers, guys. I did 751 kilometers, averaging 6.6 per 100 kilometers, and I'm left with about 64 kilometers of range. So basically this is what I normally get on this car. A full tank gives me 800 kilometers. Other people tell me that their BMWs give them 1000 kilometers range. I've never experienced that. So at this point I added 250 rands of petrol, and just to get to my destination. Yeah, this is the final report of my trip. I did 866 kilometers, averaging 6.7 per 100 kilometers, and BMW claims that this car chows about 5.8 per 100 kilometers on fuel consumption, but I haven't gotten that ever since I own this car. If you've made it this far in this video, I just want to say thank you for watching. And if you did enjoy this video, like and comment. And I think, guys, South Africa is beautiful, and let's explore it.